are able to share. But just from what we have been taught for the years, you come to appreciate who he is, what he's doing, and why happiness is at the center of everything he does daily, and it should be for each of us daily as well. Happiness, appreciating happiness really does change your life. Making a willing decision to be happy every day changes your life.
And if from the time you started saying it, you make even a small attempt to put it into practice, you see a difference. You even see
A
the
difference,
difference
yes.
here. Actually, it's even making people angry at me for no reason. Like, yeah, betting. It's making people
You
are even getting angry for me being happy. It's so funny, which makes me more happy. In
But
fact, the
have
last
you
time I said, Kate, I know what you mean. Yes,
but
I
have you
said,
realized as
Kate,
well that
Kate,
the
yeah,
happiness
I said,
opens
Kate, we
more
have,
favor?
yeah,
Happiness
I
brings
said,
more
Kate,
favor, brings more favor.
yeah, I had an auntie who, when she insults you, she wants you to be angry and talk. That was when I was little. But when you don't talk, it makes her angry, more angry. When I noticed that, I was like, yes, that is my weapon. Then when now we were told or we were taught to be, I'm like, yes. So me minding my business and be happy, and so John was like, when we get to the airport, like we go to the airport, John was like, it's like everybody knows you. People I don't know they want to you. People always at our house. They said they want to come to our place. And I'm like,
Yes.
okay, it's okay, no problem. But the one that surprised me is when people are angry that this one, why is he always happy? And I say, is that your business? Anyway, that is not my even business to think about. So being is just a decision. It will take an effort, I must say. It
why
will
you
take
need
real effort.
why you need
Yes.
to be happy is
Yes, Bishop?
because you know that unhappiness
Yes.
comes with the spirit of evil.
I was just about to tell her that. Those
Unhappiness,
who are not happy for you.
yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Those who
Thank
are
Thank you,
not,
Bishop.
who don't have a happy spirit, they are
Are
going to
evil.
kill you. They are evil
Yes.
and they are
Yes.
wicked.
That's what I was about to tell Annie.
Because wherever you see unhappiness, you're going to see multiplication of evil spirits.
Yes.
you.
Amen.
Unhappy
Thank
people,
you, Esther.
listen, unhappy people are harbinger for evil spirit and fallen angels. Whether,
To use them.
yes, not just to use them, they become evil naturally. So this is how it goes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this is how it goes. Whether you're inviting them or you're not inviting them, they are automatically there because you are in their location and their territory and you are exercising the way they do things. You are going to attract what you are. You are going to attract who you are. You are going to attract your own kind.
Yes.
Those who are not your kind will not be attracted to you. So if
Yes.
you are unhappy, you are going to attract those kind of people. Vivian, read to us from where we have chosen our lesson, our reading for today.
1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 8 through 11. For to one is given by the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another the gift of healing by the same Spirit, to another the working of miracles, to another prophecy, to another discerning of spirits, to another
diverse kinds of towns. To another, the interpretation of towns. But all of these worketh that one and the self-same Spirit, dividing to every man severally as he will. This is the epistle of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
Thanks be to God.
Thanks be to God. Thanks be to God.
Thanks be to God.
We are picking only one to deal with today, and that is the word of wisdom. The word of wisdom. The utterance of wisdom, the utterance of knowledge. But in reality, it's not a word. It's a baptism of its own. It's an immersion of its own. There are a lot that Paul did not include in the gift of the Holy Spirit. There's a lot that he left out. And then in Galatians chapter 5, is that it? You start to see the gift. You start to see the fruits of the Spirit. These are also gifts and not just fruits. They are also gifts and not just fruits. Because it will look like with the gift, you can make money, you can become relevant. With the fruit, you are just on your own personal value. Things you are just doing for yourself. Things that you've cultivated for yourself. And you can't make money with it. That's a big lie from hell. What about the gift of the Holy Spirit? For money, for making money. Paul did not include it. Raising money, building money. What about the gift of the Holy Spirit for creating generational wealth? What about the gift of the Holy Spirit for prosperity? What about the gift of the Holy Spirit for riches? For those who like to buy costly things because they have the money to buy it. Things that comes and goes.
Yes.
That's why, like myself, I don't want riches. I want generational wealth. With wealth, I can buy any riches I want, knowing that I can always sell them back to get back my money.
Yes.
Word of wisdom is not a word. Utterance of wisdom is not utterance, except Paul is seeing it from the perspective of simply using that gift to solve problem with your mouth. But the gift is more than a word and utterance. So I simply call it gift of wisdom, not word of wisdom, not utterance of wisdom. It is gift of wisdom. That's period. That's what it is. So whether it comes as product, services, what we may call creativity, or whether it comes as, if you are somebody that is doing counseling, if you are somebody that people come to for you to solve their problems by giving them advice. Let's say word of advice. You want to give people advice. That kind of advice, you go straight into the matter of how the problem can be resolved quickly and straight to the point. So maybe that's what he meant by word. You're using the word to solve problem. But the real thing is gift of wisdom. Not word of wisdom, not utterance of wisdom, unless you use it as gift, unless you use it as utterance or word of wisdom in terms of people come to you for advice, like lawyers. Like even with lawyers, it is not just a word or utterance, because there will be a place where you're going to need practical solution to a legal problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's not just word. So here it looks like counseling. But in reality it is gift. Gift of wisdom. And what is the gift of wisdom? The ability to solve problems practically. That is why education without your ability to use that education to solve problems is hellfire on earth. Yes. If you cannot use the knowledge, like many of you are very legal about morning prayer, evening prayer, afternoon prayer, you're very legal about it. You want to follow the Muslims and the Jews and the Hindus and the Buddhists. You're very legalistic, very legal about it. Oh, it's 5 o'clock, let me rush to go and pray. You're very legal about fasting. And you use the gospel or the word of God, sacred scriptures, for your meditation. You read what is written. Maybe somebody else wrote a book of devotion. So you read what they've written down. 99% of those who do meditation like that cannot even apply it. All you are doing is what we call adding value. What you are doing is value addition. You are adding value to other people or to yourself, and that's it. It's a meaning-making kind of mentality exercise that you're doing. When I use the word of God for meditation, I'm looking at how can I apply this practically. That's it. How can I apply this practically? That's it. So the ability to explore the knowledge you have and put it to work. Put it to work. Have you put the knowledge you have to work? That's why you see word of wisdom, word of knowledge. You see them almost going hand in hand. The gift of wisdom, the gift of knowledge, they go hand in hand. Why is wisdom coming before knowledge? You have to know what kind of knowledge that you want. It's not every knowledge that you can apply. So many of you want to watch everything online, read everything online. Are you going to be able to apply them, practically speaking? That's the question that I have for you. So you have to be tactically, strategically, and logistically able to design how you want to acquire knowledge and what you are going to do with it, where you are going to invest it. So wisdom is investment of practical knowledge. Investment. Your ability to invest is not that you have money and you cannot multiply that money. So wisdom is multiplication of profits of any kind of knowledge or any kind of product and services. Your ability to invest into it. What you bring to it is wisdom. How you can make money out of it is wisdom. How you can make great value of it is wisdom. How you can use it and transform it into other things of product and services is wisdom. So it's one thing to go to university and college. It's one thing to finish a high school diploma. But it's a different thing to apply what you've studied, or to apply the diploma, or to apply the degrees or certificates, so that it can put luxurious food on the table for you. It can give you everything that you need. So wisdom is that side that gives you everything. It is the application of knowledge to give you everything. That's just what wisdom is about. You see, the reason why the gift of wisdom is given is so that you can solve problems easily. You don't complicate things. You don't make life stressful for any human being. You don't hurt people, H-U-R-T. You don't cause pain. What you should do in 1 minute should not take you 1 year to accomplish. That's where wisdom comes in. Wisdom is choices made. And out of those choices, the choices that you've chosen, out of many choices, overrule all these choices, and is the right one, is the right resource that you can now apply in solving problems. People give you advice here, give you advice here, you choose one. Or you merge them. The ability to merge knowledge, merge intelligence, merge decisions, ability to merge dialogue, ability to merge choices. And then what comes out of it, you make sure that is something that is going to give you everything you need. So when it comes to the practical aspect of this, how many people have that ability? Because if you don't have the gift of focus and the gift of detail, you can never have wisdom, no matter how you try. If you don't have it, you cannot solve problems. There are people who have the gift of, they do a little work, then they are able to use that to put food on the table, train their children, all of that, buy a house, buy a car, and that's it. And then retire. So we also have different levels of wisdom, different degrees of wisdom. Nothing just stands by itself. Everything is given life to grow. Do you have the gift of making people sit together and let everybody give you their opinion? And then you can collect and collate all these data and merge it into one. And that one solves all the problems. I've been among people for so many years in a church where they talk so much. There is so much talk. There is so much meeting, so much dialogue, and nothing comes out of it. Nothing comes out of it. People will pray, tell you God will supply. They themselves, they will do what they can. They will talk. Nothing comes out of it. And I will just write a check, or I will just release money and shut everybody down. Shut everybody up. Why? Because they are playing. They are not serious. They are not serious. These are not serious people. So wisdom is in a different category of its own. Where do I buy houses? Where do I buy land? From whom? You start talking with the person and interacting with the person, then you begin to see. There is somebody who was trying to play on me on what I bought, the land that I bought. Somebody was trying to size me up to see whether I'm the type that can be cheated or I'm the type that can be aggressive. And immediately, the gift of wisdom in me told me the person is sizing me up to know whether I'm the type that can walk away for them to enjoy my money for free without giving me what I bought, or whether I'm the type that bites. Am I the type that bark, B-A-R-K, like a dog, or am I the type that bites, serious biting like a puma or like a tiger? So I called the person just one day out of, I just waited, I said, when it will be 7 o'clock exactly in the East Coast, I'm going to call the person. 7 o'clock, bam, I called the person. I said, I give you before the end of the month for you to record the purchase or give me back the money. Right away. If not, I and my lawyer will be coming. He said, no, we have not reached that. We've not reached that way. We need lawyers. I said, okay, then go and do what you got to do. And do it very quickly. He said, no, don't shout at me. I said, no, I will shout at you. Because evil people, when you become aggressive, they will resort to saying you are shouting at them. Don't shout. I said, no, I will shout at you because you have my money. You shut the hell up and you go and do what I've told you to do. I have the receipts. So you cannot say that I did not buy from you. You want to go to court? I'm ready for you. 2 days later, he got it done. I got my paperwork, called the county. Everything is legit. Everything is correct. Everything is okay. And all this time he was sizing me up to see, am I the type that bites or am I the type that bark? Wisdom tells you that when people start barking at you, that you should bite them to shut them down. Bite them. Not when somebody is cursing your mother, cursing your father, cursing your God, and you stand there and say, well, this person is an idiot, I don't want to. No. The world in which we live is a world that loves heavyweight boxing, heavyweight championship.
Yeah.
They want to see punches being thrown. They want to see blood being drawn. I'm not a gentleman. I'm not going to walk away. I'm not afraid of drama. You want drama, I'll bring it on. And when human being knows that you are such a person, they do you wrong. Because they know that you will bite them. It's the same thing with people coming to collect money from you. You can only do so much, but when you see the scenario that is being created, you have to shut things down and walk away. That's just it. If not, you'll be used and abused and trashed and dumped, and then people will still have the gut to go and talk trash on you. Even if you've given them the whole world.
Yeah.
So you have to be smart. There are people who they have money, but they don't want to use their own money. They want your money. They don't want to touch their own money, but they want to touch your own money. They are all there. You have to know the different format in which these scams comes. Others come as families. Others come as lineages. If I ask your lineage to go and sell their land that they have and give me that money for me to put in their business, will you guys do it? A lot of people, they want your own, but they cannot give their own. They want you to sacrifice yourself, but can they sacrifice themselves? No, they will not do it.
Oh.
See, that's what we are talking about. So wisdom tells you how far you can go with people and then leave them in the middle of the road. After doing a lot for them, leave them in the middle of the road, let them finish the rest. Let them solve their own problem. You've given them the tool. You've given them the tool, the money for them to solve their own problem, then you leave them. Don't journey with people who do not want to do something about their lives, who are full of talk. Wisdom is the practical way of solving problems. Look at things practically. The gas station is at the north side, and there is another gas station that is on the south side. There is a gas station in the east and the west side. Which one is the nearest? You look at it. Which one is the one that if you go, there is a good discount? You have to know. So you have to look at where do you get back something good in return. Is it worth it? Is it worth it for you to drive all the way 2 miles to the mall? Or ask Amazon or the big manufacturers of China to bring it to your house in 5 days? Which one do you want? That's how wisdom operates. And let me tell you what wisdom is. Wisdom is God's kind of common sense to solve ordinary earthly problems to profit you. To profit you and to further God's agenda. That's it. What we call wisdom on earth is God's kind of common sense operating among us. Okay, let me also make it available to you. Wisdom is the ability to solve problems, become profitable, successful, win, become famous, in order to create happiness that will last for a very long time.
Amen.
To create happiness that will last for a very long time. Show me wisdom and I will show you happiness.
Amen.
They go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Wisdom and happiness, they go hand in hand. That's just it. Doesn't that make you happy? That whenever you walk in there, you see that house is standing, that house is strong, nothing wrong. Wisdom is the ability to check things out. Check things out, verify things. And what do you want? You want to know what kind of spirit is this human being. Number two, you want to know what kind of mindset, what kind of mind. Wealthy women or very wealthy, a very wealthy woman or a very wealthy man. Or you use the word rich, a rich man or a rich woman. Is Igbo to go and smoke marijuana. Yes.
Oh.
They will still leave. They will still leave that man to smoke igbo, smoke drug, smoke blue pill, as funky, useless, worthless person back there. That's where they are having their fun. That's where that woman is going. A worthless, useless shantytown boy or man. That's where she's going. Or if it is a man, he's going with a worthless shantytown girl that doesn't even take a bath. That's where he's going. You know the reason? That's the kind of spirit that he is or she is, and that's the kind of mindset that they are. You see, like attract like. And no matter how you try, light will attract light, darkness will attract darkness.
Amen.
Yes, that's just the way it is. Amen. So you can pray all you want to pray, fast all you want to fast. Let me tell you something. You cannot deliver somebody from their conduct and behavior. There is no deliverance for behavior, and there is no deliverance for human conduct. Those aspects are things that that person likes to do. That's that person's way of life, choices that they've made. You cannot deliver people from the choices that they've made for their lives. You cannot deliver them. You cannot pray them out of it. I can deliver somebody from a demon, but I cannot deliver somebody from their own personal conduct or way of life. I cannot. I cannot deliver somebody from their behavior. And many of you want me to come and deliver your children, deliver your mother and father from their conduct and behavior and way of life. It's impossible. Because that's what they've chosen.
Yeah.
That's the lifestyle that they've chosen, and they love it. How can you go to deliver somebody from what they like? That's why Paul and Silas were beaten. They were beaten. They showed them shaggy. They beat the hell out of them or into them. I think they beat the hell into them, not out of them. And beat heaven out of them. They beat heaven out of them and beat hell into them. Why? Because they delivered a girl from the spirit of divination. The spirit of soothsaying. This girl, you know, these things are used for, is a money-making thing. They use it to make money. When people are possessed by demons, a lot of these demons are used for money-making things. And Paul and Silas went and delivered that girl from that spirit. And so when the owner of the girl now realized that their source of livelihood, their professional job in that girl is gone, they now took Paul and Silas and beat heaven out of them and beat hell into them and threw them into the jail. So be careful. You want to do morning cry, morning prayer, deliver people, do all that. You be careful that you are not stepping into boundaries that you are not allowed to. Because there are people who don't want to be delivered because that's their source of livelihood. You better know this for a fact. Wisdom tells you when not to do evangelization and what kind of evangelism you should do in a place. Wisdom tells you that. My own gift is gift of happiness. Gift of happiness. Creating happiness. Paul did not even include it there. The gift of happiness. In fact, there is even gift of hospitality. There are people, if you ask them the hotel that is in an area, they walk into an area, they know all the hotels. and they know what is good about each hotel. Healthcare is another gift. See, all different kind. The day that I will start to put the gift together more than what you have in the Bible, you'll be shocked. Does not mean that because Paul put those things there that is it. It's not that. The other gift there. Each generation will have specific gift that manifest, that need to be manifested. It's not everybody who have the gift of real estate. It's not everybody who have the gift of being a trader and make money out of it. How you know that wisdom is working in whatever you are doing is, are you making profit out of it? Are you a success in it? Therefore, if you are not, throw that thing away and go and start something else. Don't say that because God calls me. God calls me. God calls you. Did God choose you? Because if he calls, he chooses. And how you know whether God has chosen you is you will have the gift of wisdom. That is the gift that will allow you into the winning side of what you are doing. The success side of it. The money side of it. If you are not having money in what you are doing, people are not buying what you are selling, then leave it alone. Whether God calls you or not, tell God that I have tried this, I have prayed to you for you to be part of what I'm doing. I have not seen it. Therefore, that's why I'm gone. I cannot do this anymore. I'm going to try something else that is natural to me. Many of you do not know that your natural gift is your spiritual gift. Many of you don't even know that. You think that it's blowing in tongues that is your spiritual gift, or prophecy is your spiritual gift. You're wasting your time. There are other gifts you already have that are natural gift. Let me tell you something. You see, all these spiritual gifts that you are reading are actually to be applied naturally. I hope you know that. They are not for going to heaven. These are gifts to be applied in the practical sense of it on earth. These are specialties. You cannot take somebody who does not know something about a particular thing, you ask them to come and sit and have a meeting over that thing. How are they going to profit that thing? Somebody does not know anything about cars, doesn't know how cars are repaired, or how cars are built, or airplanes, and you are bringing them to come and talk about that kind of specialty. Are you serious? You are asking somebody to deliver a paper, unless you are telling that person to deliver something that is original to that person. But if it is what is not original to that person, that is going to quote other people, do that person has footnotes? Do that person knows how to do footnotes? Do that person know how to do bibliographies?
Yes.
Do they know how to do all those things? You want to be an academician? Do you have the gift of sitting in the night or in the day and turn your phone off and just read a book until you finish a book at a sitting? I woke up last night and I pick up a book, one book, and I finish it. Within 2 hours, I'm done with it. And I took note of the summary of it and how I'm going to apply it. And on what side of my business I'm going to apply it. That's what wisdom teaches you. Wisdom teaches you that when somebody is talking to you, that you should be taking notes or you should be recording it. That's what wisdom teaches you. So wisdom is not just you talk out of your head, and when somebody asks you tomorrow what you said, you deny that you did not say that. In fact, you can't even remember saying that. And then when I start playing the audio to you, you say, oh, so I said that. I say, so you did. I will just tell you, you are not smart. You don't have common sense, because wisdom is common sense, practical common sense.
Yeah.
So having sense is one thing, but a lot of sense is nonsense. Let me say it again. Please write it down. Having sense is one thing, but a lot of what passes for sense is nonsense. Ah. You hear that?
Use your phone.
You hear that? A lot of what
Yeah.
passes as sense is nonsense. Absolutely, it's nonsense. It
Is
doesn't
that a
work.
power tip?
Yes. You can't apply it. You can't apply it. How do you solve problems without it infringing on other people's rights? These are all things you should be thinking about. When do you ask somebody for help and stop asking that person for help? Ever. That's how I know that you have common sense. When do you ask somebody for help and then you know when to stop asking for that help? That's how I know that you have common sense or that you are a complete imbecile, you're a complete idiot. Today you ask somebody for money to go and do hair. Next day you ask somebody for money to go and eat fufu. Next day you ask somebody for money to go and put gas in your car. Next day you ask somebody for money to go and pay your child's school fees. The same person you are coming to ask. Are you an idiot? Don't you know that it will reach a point when that person will say, let me just calculate this. So why can't you pick some of this and solve for yourself? Why can't you solve your own problem? Why are you bringing me your entire problem to come and solve? You see, wicked people have no common sense. They don't have wisdom. Wicked people have no common sense. They don't have wisdom. They can ask you for 10 million today, and next day they come to ask you for 2 million. That is wickedness. That's how you know who is a wicked person. A wicked person doesn't know when to stop asking for help. That's how you begin to know who are wicked. If somebody is a good person, they ask you for something one time, they will never come to ask again. Never. They will not go to this one to ask, go to that one to ask, because they themselves, if you look carefully, they have what they are asking you. They are capable of providing it for themselves, but they want somebody else to solve it for them. So a lot of what passes, people are asking you for help, is wickedness. It's wickedness. A lot of people come to borrow things from you. They know they are not returning it back to you. But they come and beg and cry, and you give it to them. They tell you you're a fool for giving it to them.
So, you're all right, Bishop.
That's why I don't give money to bums. When people ask me for things, I become really angry at them. Why do you have to come to me? Why? Why are you asking me? If I was not alive, will you not go to somebody else? Will you not find a way to solve your problem? Don't allow anybody to think that without them, without you, don't allow anybody to think that without you that they will not survive. It's a lie from hell. They will survive. Because the first law of human being is the law of survival. Do everything to survive. That's the law of humanity that governs humanity from the time they are born to the time that they die. And many of you are too, and many of you are too. How do I put it? You've made your kid to learn bad things. Yeah. You made your kid to learn bad things. Your child just finished eating 1 hour ago and feel his or her stomach very well. He's not hungry anymore. Ate very good quality meal. Protein, carbohydrate, fruits, salad, everything was in it. Meat, fish. And that child is coming to the next door neighbor to come and ask for money to go and buy chips, to go and buy Fanta and Pepsi. Are you serious? And you allow them? They just finished eating an hour ago. And that child is coming to you to come and ask you for money to go and buy pizza, shawarma, to go and buy a burger. That child just finished eating something that is far more healthier than pizza and burger. Drank some quality juice. And you allow that to be going on. That child is going to grow up a greedy onyopa. Onyopa. That child is going to grow up and will never be satisfied with anything. I have taken a bunch of people to go and eat after a meeting. And I say, everybody, please be careful. Because we are not changing whatever you pick. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Choose what you want. People were choosing what they want. Do you know that one lady, they brought her food. She said that is the best food. That is the food that she likes to eat more than any other food in the world. She can eat it morning, noon, and night. They brought her food. She's eating. And then the chef is bringing something that I know is a Spanish thing. It's not even anything. Just common something. What she's eating is far more costlier, far more nutritional, far more delicious. And they brought something that was decorated. They used fake things to decorate it. And they were passing. And this lady is saying, oh, that looks better than mine. That looks good. I should have ordered that. I said, do you know what it is? Call the waiter and ask, what is it? I mean, that lady started complaining that she started behaving like a child.
Mm-hmm.
That she would rather have had that, what she sees them being given to the other people. I said, do you really know what it is? So when the waiter came and started reading to her what is in that thing, I said, you are the one dealing with weight problem, weight issue. You are the one complaining of weight problems, and you are going to eat something that will make your weight to increase 1,000 times. I said, you know what? Because of what you've said, I carried that food. The food she was eating, I carried it. I gave it to the waiter. I said, go and throw that food away. Go and make her what she wants now. Go and make her what she wants. And they went and made that and come and gave to her. She ate a little bit. She said, oh, it's not as good as I think it was. I said, no, you have to eat it. After that day, I avoided her 100%. I removed her from my contact. Her professionalism was of no use to me because of that. Because I also realized that when that woman was given a job to do for us in our company, she couldn't accomplish anything. While she's handling your job, she will pick up a job from somebody else and she will not be able to accomplish anyone's job to finish it. She did a little bit for this, do a little bit for that, do a little bit for me, and no job will be completed. So we took business from her. So you see, your professional life is, your personal conduct is even affecting your professional life.
Mm-hmm.
You see something that other people have ordered. We call that waiter to come and explain to us what each person is ordering and how healthy they are. And that waiter took time to say it, to put it out there for us. And everybody choose the best. And then you see something else that is pure trash. And that's what you want. Must you say it?
Yeah.
A 54-year-old woman. And a man has done it who is in his 60s, has done it. I trash him right on the spot. I told him, let's get out of here. He said, oh, we are not eating anymore. I said, yes, the eating has finished. Because I have to prove to you how serious I am. That when it comes to this kind of thing, I take it personally. Because I ask you to spend time to look at all the food on the menu. and to read what it is about, and you have all the time in the world to call the chef or the waiter to come and sit with you, and you ask questions about this food. And after we've done that, you find something else that is being given to somebody else, and that's what you want. And now when they bring the same thing to you, you don't want it anymore. I cannot deal with that. I can't deal with that kind of spirit. That kind of mindset, I don't like it. And there are mindsets and conduct that you will see. They have this holy thing. And when you look at them, you really come to find out that is the spirit. They cover up their greediness with holiness, and there is no holiness in it. It's not holiness. It is stupidity. It's stupidity parading as something special. When you push the right button, everything that you see they are camouflaging will come crashing down. Will come crashing down. Yes. People are looking for somebody who've made it in life, and then they will come and show up and fill your life with so much talk of what they are capable of doing, what they want to be done. But all these years, why haven't you accomplished that thing? All these years, you have all the human resources. You have people who have money. You could not go to them to negotiate with them and let them come and invest in you and solve that problem. You can't. But whenever you see something is happening somewhere, you go there to go and talk about how you want this to happen, how you want that, how people are not doing this. How. Why don't you pick one thing and solve? That's how we are going to know that you're a wise person. And stop complaining about the church, about the business, about the company, about the government. Choose one thing and let people know you for that one thing. And let people see you use that one thing to solve problems. That's how people respect you. And not just fill the whole place with talk. And what others are not doing. Others are not doing it. Why don't you start doing it? Most of you do not know that I have something that I want to do. I want to build a hospital. I want to build a major university, or buy the one that is already there and renovate them. And then, because the main job is not having those things. The main job is having people to maintain it, repair it constantly, make sure the things stay working. A lot of people are happy when something is new. When the maintenance starts, they don't like it. They don't like maintenance. No. They don't want it.
Management.
Management. There you go. These are all wisdom talks that I'm talking about. A lot of people want their marriage. They want the fun. They don't want the marriage. They just want the fun. Fun, and then you cover fun with the name marriage. And it is not marriage. They are just hitchhiking. They're having fun. When responsibility and love supposed to show up, they flee. They can't handle love. They can't handle responsibility. They cannot handle it. Yeah. Can you handle before your partner comes home, you've cooked food and get water ready for them to take their bath? Can you do that? Today you do it for the man. Tomorrow you do it for the man. Why is the man not doing it for you? So stop doing that thing. The man is there at home since morning till night, and you are there in the office working. So why couldn't that man, either you bring food from outside or you cook food in the inside? Why don't you cook? Doesn't matter, even if you boil eggs, boil rice, put butter in it. They don't want to do it. They want the fun. They don't want the funding. They don't want the funding, they want the fund. They want the show. They don't want to put up the work. They don't want responsibility. So that's why spirit of a person and the mindset of a person is very important. I just told our church in Nigeria the problem that they are having. The problem is that everybody want to start a project and nobody has the willpower and the money to accomplish any of it. They want to start something as a church. Don't you know that how you know a wise church is a church that starts just one thing and they all focus on that one thing until they finish it and dedicate it and they start making money. Instead, somebody see you doing this, they rush to go and start that thing somewhere else, and another person starts somewhere else. Nothing will be accomplished. Nothing. So the church is not a smart church. It's not wise. They ask you, they give you a scholarship to come and go to college. You start looking. Is there good security in that college? That's number one, in that university. Number two, is it a school full of protests? When things happen in the nation, will they go and protest and people will die? You look at it. That's also security. Even if it's a great school, but you look at a lot of things. Is this way? If you tell your mind to a professor, if you write how you feel about a particular topic, you'll be penalized. You have to know. Where did these professors go to school? How are they regarded in the academic environment? My supervisor in clinical chaplaincy, I went to the person that studied with him, graduated with him, and I told the person, look, this man is supervising me. He said, you are going to have a horrible time with him. So we had horrible time with this man. Leopard cannot change its skin. He's the same man. He's going to do you wrong like he did us. And the man did. People don't change you. Spirit and mindset do not change. Unless the person really wants it.
Yes.
I finished talking.
Amen.
So don't make the mistake of being a dumb fool. A dumbo. Don't make that mistake of being a dumbo. Somebody has repented. They are born again, and so you get sucked into that. Yeah. So do you have the ability to solve problem? Everybody's quarreling. You come in and tell people, stop quarreling. Let's find a practical way to solve this problem. That's wisdom. You, what is your opinion? They tell you. You, everybody tells you. Then you extract from A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. You extract from all of them and merge it and form something. And something beautiful come out of it. Every music that there is a collaboration is always a great music. Every movie that there is a collaboration is always a great movie. Every artwork that is a collaboration is always a great artwork. And that's what wisdom is about. Wisdom is your ability to know what your limitation is and what your strength is, and pursue your strength and leave your limitation. And there will be things you want to do that you don't have the gift of, the specialty. You have to look for somebody who has that specialty. Pharaoh did it. So you see, the kings of Egypt were wise.
Yeah.
Look for somebody who can solve that problem for you. And many of you are too ashamed. That is somebody else who is coming to, the person will come and take the glory. It was somebody else that solved the problem for you, and now everybody will come to know that it was not you. Really? That's how poor people think. Wise people look for somebody to come and solve that problem.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter whether people know that that person solved that problem for you or not. I realized it a few months back. Some people want to come to me for me to give them money for them to go and solve their problem, but they don't want my family members to know. They don't want my junior brother or my sisters or my mother to know. And he reached that point and I said, no. You can't get anything from me unless you go through my mom or you go through my junior brother or my sisters. They must know. Because tomorrow you will say that we didn't do anything for you. The record is there of how much you got. And even all those who come and got money secretly, now they know that everybody has been told that they came and got money. So if you don't want it to be known, why do you come to ask for it? That's what we call being a thief. That's what we call being wicked. You want to use my money to play the big boy and the big girl, and to play the big man and the big woman. But you don't want the world to know that it was from me. I'm not doing anything in secret anymore. I don't do any secret thing anymore. Everything must be out. Everybody must know. If you are not prepared for people to know, don't come to me. Because I will expose you. I'll tell everybody that you came to beg for money. I'll tell everybody. Yes, I will. So that you can stay away. Because once you do that, people stay away. Because people want to come and talk to you and tell you nice things, and then they will tell you the problem their children are having or they themselves are having, for you to send them money secretly, quietly. And so I said, no. My mother is going to know. Mary of our mission is going to know. She's going to know. All my brothers are going to know. And I'm going to tell the whole world about it, that you're a beggar. That's it. Just as simple as that. Don't come and get quiet money. I don't do that. I'm going to expose you. I'm going to let people know that you beg for money, that you come to ask for help. If you want help, why do you want it secretly? If you want help, if you want help, why do you want it secretly? So that tomorrow they say that Mary didn't help them. Yeah. Vivian did not do anything for the family. Uzo did not do nothing. Look at him sitting with his big old head in England. He didn't give nobody a dime. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Look at Uzo sitting down and cheering for one football club or another. Never came home. Never gave somebody a dime. And that are the same people that Uzo has been giving money for them to pay their children's school fees, for them to eat secretly. Uzo, if you give somebody money secretly, I'm going to kill you. You see what I'll do to you. You see what I'll deal with you. Try that. Do you see Bill Gates doing anything secretly? Do you see Jeff Bezos doing anything secretly? Huh? Do you see Oprah Winfrey doing anything secretly? There is no secrecy. If you want to do any good thing, for members of your family, let everybody in your family know it. Don't let anybody come to you to come and get money secretly. Tell everybody in the family that they've come and they are asking for money. Should I give it to them or not? Let everybody in the family make that decision. Let everybody know.
Don't go from one person to another.
Yeah, because when they finish taking from you, then they will go and tell this one, brother did not do anything, sister did not do anything for us. No. Let everybody be on the line while we talk together how much everybody has received. So that everybody will be angry at everybody and let them go and fight each other and you stay out of it. That's the way we do it. Yes. You want to come and collect food and go and eat. Do you think that charity is done in secrecy? Don't you see that America used food and military weapons to play politics?
Mm-hmm.
And you want your own anonymous. What do you mean by anonymous? How will people know that something good is happening if you are doing your charity anonymous? If you are helping your family anonymous? If you are building for them anonymous? How will people know?
Yeah.
What is going on? You want anonymous? There is no anonymous here. If I give you a dime, I'm going to shout it. upon the rooftop. In fact, I will shout it from Mars to Jupiter to Saturn to all the planets. The world, everybody must know. Yeah. That's what wisdom is about. Because people must hear of what you are doing so that those who have money can give it to you for you to do more. That's how it is done. Because if people do not know that this is what you are doing, how will people know where to channel their money?
Yeah.
And people want to come and persuade me, hey, please don't let nobody know. Are you serious? Then why are you coming? Why don't you go and work for yourself? I'm going to use my charity to promote my mission and my business. I want to use my foundation for that. And you want me to be anonymous? Are you serious? And yeah, no. Everybody has to know. You don't want people to know. You want people to think it is you who bought it for yourself. It is you who built that house for yourself. It is you who sent your children to school. It is you who did it. No! It is me who did it. And everybody must know that it is me.
Yeah.
And that you did nothing for your children. If that is going to help you to wake up and stop calling me and go and find it for yourself, then I will like it. I was about to send out some heavy money to somebody, to a group, a church. And the leader is asking me, do you want to do it as anonymous donation? I rebuke him. I say, anonymous? What do you mean by anonymous? He say, you just do it. You don't want people to know about it. I say, why do you think I'm doing this? I'm doing this so that people will know how rich I am. So that people will know that God has blessed me. So that people will know how to do charity, how to give to projects, and not to give to people to eat food. How will people know how to do right when they don't see how it is done? You don't want my name to be heard, but you want your name to be heard. That it was you that built that thing. What about me that it was me that gave you the money for you to build it? Will you have built it without me? Therefore, I want my name out there. I want my company's name out there. I want my mission name out there. If you don't like it, don't call me to get money. Because I'm a politician. If you didn't know it, I can make you a promise, but I can withdraw it at any time and not fulfill it. My name is not Herod. That if I said I'm going to do something, then I will go and cut somebody's head off because I've said that. No, I'm not. I can make you make you a promise, but don't hope on that. Because if I see that you are a rat, if I see that you are a player, I will not carry it out. Go and tell people what you want to say about me. It has nothing to do with me. You know why? Because you are not paying my paycheck. You are not writing me a paycheck. You are not giving me money. You are not putting gas or petrol in my car. You are not the one providing food for me to eat. You are not the one who is able to put good clothes on my body. There is nothing you can do for me, so I don't need your opinion. In fact, to tell you the truth, your opinion does not matter. And I want all of you to think that way.
Yes.
Other people's opinion concerning your life does not matter, and that is wisdom. Wisdom is the ability for you to trash under your feet the opinions of other people. Other people are giving their wicked opinion against you. You trash it and put it in the trash. In fact, you don't even read their mails.
Yes.
Why do you need to do that? Other people's opinion of you doesn't matter. Because people are looking at you from their point of how they can use you. That's why they come to you. People are not coming to you because they love you. They are coming to you because of what they can extract from you. That's it. That's why they call you. Very few people call you for you.
Yeah.
They are looking at you from the point of how they are going to need you, or how they are going to use you, or what they can extract from you, and that's it. Outside that, they don't need you. You have no use to them. So why should the opinion of people like this matter? It doesn't matter. What they say about you does not matter. What they think about you does not matter. What matters is that you are on your job, you are in your business, and you are making money, you are piling it up, you are growing generational wealth for your business, for your group, and for yourself. That's what matters. Any criticism from anybody concerning your life does not matter.
Yes.
In those days, I put a video on Twitter when Twitter was Twitter, and one bishop or whatever he was trying to tell me what he was thinking about it. I said, I didn't need you. I just wrote back. I just went to Twitter, type in, your opinion is not needed in this matter. Thank you very much. Yep. Your opinion is not needed. I don't need your opinion. Don't come to correct me. I don't need it. Go and correct yourself. And that video, people watch it in thousands. It solved a lot of problems. And that was the video this idiot, this rat was telling me, trying to give me his own opinion. Who tell you that I need your opinion? I don't need your opinion. Your opinion does not matter. I put it under my feet and I kick it. I trash it. Your opinion doesn't matter. You are not needed here. If I needed your opinion, I would have called you. This is not being arrogant. This is being serious. Wisdom is being serious when you need to be serious. Being humble when you need to be humble. Being aggressive when you need to be aggressive. Fight back when you need to fight. Attack and bite.
Amen, Bishop.
Wisdom means that among your family members, you pick one or two people that you can rely on, that will never fail you, who have loyalty to you. Who have loyalty to you. And there is a way you know whether people have loyalty or not. Very easy. Let's assume that one of your siblings that you talk to every time travel to Trinidad, and they touch down. Then they stay in Trinidad for 1 week. They never call to tell you whether they reach or not. They never tell you whether the money you sent to Mommy Jackie has reached her. They have no loyalty to you. Because immediately they come down the airport, they'll tell you, I'm now here. We've touched down. I'll call you when I reach the house. That's how you know people who are loyal to you. And they reach the house, they put this thing somewhere, and then they tell you how the journey was. Whether they are having a headache, whether they are going to have some food. They are normal, natural, straight to the point. But when somebody goes, they stay for a week, you never heard of them. Nothing. Then the next thing you hear, oh, they are in the hospital. They never even told you that they are going to be taken to the hospital. What is happening, you don't know. And all you heard is from somebody else that they're in the hospital. And they're expecting you for you to call the hospital to look for them. Don't ever look for such people. Don't call them. If they end up in a hospital, let them stay there. Let them die there. Because you are not involved in it. They didn't call you. You are not important. You are not of value to them that they will have called you to say, look, this is what is happening to me. I'm going to the hospital. They did not get you involved in it. And they're expecting you to call them. Somebody else is in passing saying, oh, I heard that he or she is in the hospital. Oh, in the hospital? Really? They say yes. So, okay. And then if you're a fool, you start rushing in. Fool rush in where they are not needed. Oh. Did that person need you? Did that person, while they were on their way to the hospital, call you? No, they didn't. Did the family members call you? No, they didn't. But they expect that you will have heard it from somebody and then you call them. Who do they think they are? Who do they think they are? You're somebody to be used and dumped and trashed? Who do they think they are? Somebody make a decision who they want to marry. They didn't get you involved. They never called you. They made their wedding. Now they're enjoying their marriage. And now when trouble starts in that marriage, they are now calling you, reporting what Magdalene has done to Mansfield. Mansfield is calling you. Magdalene is calling you. Why should they call you? Do you know anything about them? Do you know when this one, your family member, went to go and get married to this one, you did not know? Wisdom tells you that you should never get involved in those kind of things. Jesus said, who make me a divider in your estate? Leave me out of it. You didn't call me at the beginning. Why are you calling me when there is trouble? Am I only to be used when in trouble days and in rainy days? And when it is sunny and dry and things are okay with you all? You don't need me? You don't involve me? Because you don't want to share your money with me. You don't want to share the happy time and the happy things with me. Get out of my face. Get. Be going. Somebody died in the family. Nobody informed you. Nobody told you anything about it. And they're expecting you to be part of it. Don't be part of it. Your family members are sending you a video of one of your uncles. He had drunk himself, bruised his head, bruised his hand, bruised his buttocks, his body, bruised his knees, and they are sending it for you to send money. Really? For you to send money? Are you serious? Are you serious? I just put that video in the trash. Quick. Never responded. Am I the one that tell him to go and be a drunkard? This is a guy that is selling land. He has the family land. He's selling land. All of you should stop allowing people to put emotional guilt on you. That you are no longer a member of this family. If you're a member of this family, you will have done something about it. You will have helped to get him out of drunkenness. How many times has it been done? You would have helped to get him out of drugs, help him to get out of prostitution. And you do not know this person loves to be a prostitute. Tell me about it. And you want me to go and jump in where angels do not even like to go to? So if angels fear to go there, why should I go there as a human? And it's not everything your family members call you to come and be part of that you should be part of. In fact, many a time, just avoid them. Just block them. Avoid them. When you need them, you unblock them, you use them, and then block them again. That's it. That's what you should be doing. Before they block you, block them. Before they use you, use them. That's what I taught Kyle. Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Before they disgrace you, disgrace them. Before they start to talk trash about you, talk trash about them. Before they betray you, betray them. Yes. Before they kill you, kill them. Don't show people unnecessary weakness in the name of being a Christian. If not, they will destroy you.
Yes.
For some of you, this is too hard, but that is the reality of life. Christianity is not about bringing you to church and making you soft. It's about making you sound, making you powerful. Because that's what Christianity is about. It's a religion for the powerful. It's a religion for the money makers. It's a religion for the well builders. It's a religion for leaders. It's a religion for rulers. Now let's talk about leadership. A lot of people who claim to be leaders have nothing to do with leadership. How do you know who is a leader? The ability to solve problems, not the ability to hold meetings. Because a lot of what passes on for leadership is people holding meetings. Meetings upon meetings upon meetings. Is that person capable of solving a problem? Financial problem, material problem. Is that person capable of solving it? Leading the people to solve it? In those days, some of my people rush in to go and buy cars, to go and buy mini buses or big buses or something. And they all lost it. Are they wise? No. Are they smart? No. Do they have common sense? No. Because if they did, those things would have still been there. It will still be there. So let nobody tell you, oh, we had this, oh, we had that. The question is, do you still have it? That's how I know whether you have common sense or you have nonsense. Do you have common sense or do you have nonsense? That's the point. That's the way you should be looking at human beings. Do they have common sense or do they have nonsense? And you don't want to deal with nonsense. Banza, damburuba, nkashiege. You don't want to deal with those kind of things. People want you to accept them with all their nonsense and to invest in all their nonsense. From this day forward, you will never do it. Tell God, God forbid it, from this day forward, I am not going to be dealing with nonsense. I'm not going to be dealing with nonsense. Parading itself as wisdom. No, wisdom is the ability to solve practical problems for success, for profit, for fame, for greatness, for winning. That's what wisdom is about. It is the ability to keep quiet when you need to be quiet about things. Hide things when you need to hide it. Reveal things when you need to reveal things. If I know that if I heard something about your son or your daughter or your husband or your wife, and I know that if I come to tell you about it, it will cause further problems, then I won't. If you ask me whether I've heard anything, I've said no. You must know how these things are done. That's what wisdom is about. Wisdom is not just opening your mouth and just saying whatever you want to say. Don't be doing those things. And this is the end of the service for today. We've been dealing with wisdom, the practical approach to solving problems. If what you are going to say is going to cause much problem, if what you saw is going to cause much problem, don't say it. Hide it forever and ever, die with it. But if it will solve problem, it will create happiness, go ahead. Do it, say it. So wisdom is not just a saying things, it's a practical approach to life. It's not you playing on people's brains. No. I want you to pray today and ask God to give you common sense from heaven so that you can solve human problems. People ask for common sense. They provided us with electricity, provided us with train, cars, ship. They provided us with every good thing we have in today's world. It's because they got the gift of wisdom, the gift of approach to solving practical problem. They will be on it, they work on it until they solve it. That's what wisdom is. Wisdom is not abandoning something that you know that when you hit the jackpot, money is in it. But you run away. Anything that has a little bit of friction, you flee for your life. Last night I was asking somebody about somebody that I know that was starting out in the military. And the person said, no. The guy, the training was 4 years. The guy, in 3 years, the guy left and ceased to be a military person. Can you imagine that? And a lot of people, when they see a little bit of hardship in their thing, they flee. You don't have wisdom. You flee. Instead of you tackling it, you run away. And that is why many people are poor. I want you to begin to pray and ask God to give you common sense that comes with happiness. Give you blessing that comes without tears, without problems. You want the ability to solve problems without starting problems, without hurting people, without disappointing people. Begin to pray about it. And also, let me tell all of you, if every one of you who are our members, you pay your tithe, or you send your special seed every month, or every paycheck, every 2 weeks, will never lack money. But many of you do not do that. And that is how I know that you are not smart, you are not wise. If every paycheck you cannot remove money and send to a mission, you are not a wise person. You are a user. You are a user. You are a user. If you are the one that put money together, you don't want to send money every 2 weeks. So what stops you from sending that money every month? Why do you want to do sometime and sometime you don't do? And when God comes to bless you, what he will use, because God needs something from you in order for him to release his blessing to you. Nothing goes for nothing. I hope you know this.
Yeah.
Nothing goes for nothing. If every one of you on the line and every one of you hearing, sending your tithes, your offering, your special seed, and so on, we will never have any financial problem. And this is just practical way of solving it. But you want to do everything, put the money, the remaining in the bank, don't pay no tithe, don't send no offerings, and then just keep consuming. It doesn't work like that. Nothing goes for nothing. Please begin to pray. Mary, lead them in prayer, and after that, you say the benedictions. Yes. Lead them in prayer.
Let us pray. Everyone has heard what Archbishop has given to us. You know what touched your heart when he was talking. I know what touched my heart, and I'm going to pray about mine. You be very serious and communicate with God about it. Now is your turn. The word has come. The Lord has revealed the word to you. What are you telling him? What did you get? Please open your mouth and pray. Open your mouth and pray. Don't keep quiet, because the Lord is listening. The Lord is hearing from you what you want to tell him.